tried to come into Ezra's room while Bexley was watching TV in the living room. Since Ezra's at school, this room is empty until Boo comes in here, and she brought her bowl of chips and her sippy. I just wanted to sit down and just update y'all. I don't know if y'all can hear her chewing on her chips. I have had plenty of people ask me how I'm feeling and if I'm hurting. I love you, honey, but my goodness. She took a bite and then she sat the chip down to like offer it to me, I guess. You can have it. I don't want it. Thank you. I really hope that's not loud on y'all's end. I don't know if it's obnoxious. Oh wait, she hears her song. The injuries that I had was this. I had this bump back here. I still have it. It's not as big as it was, and it's still sensitive. If I like it to the touch, it like hurts. And with me getting my head hit on the window, it's not just the knot that hurts. It's my head all over. It's not all the time. Like right now, I don't feel my head hurting. But the past few mornings, when I wake up in the morning, I wake up and my head is hurting. That part stinks. Like waking up and you expect to kind of feel refreshed for the day. But I don't. My head just aches all over and then it hurts down my neck. It comes and goes. Like right now, I'm in one of those moments where I don't have the head pain, thankfully. But I know that it'll come back at some point today. And the other pain that I discovered whenever I got home was my arm. Like it hurts like right here, like all through here, and right here. Like almost like... She spilled the bowl of chips. Why do I even try? You better clean up those chips, girlfriend. Put them in the bowl while Mama tries to talk. So my arm hurts all right in here. It also like it hurts back here, and there's a bruise. It's not like a dark bruise, but it started to show itself. Like I noticed it in the mirror today. It's like a yellowish bruise. So it's like one of those that's like kind of faint looking, but it's there. I'm assuming that happened whenever my head got slammed into the window. My whole side, you know, shifted to the left, and I'm assuming my arm and shoulder slammed into the door too, and that's what made that bruise appear. But it's just crazy to me that the whole time I was in the hospital, I never felt that pain or anything, but it's like it just started hurting whenever I got home, and now the bruise is appearing. But maybe it's from like being in shock or something, and that my body just didn't let me feel it until later. I don't know. And then the other injury that I have is my finger. You can't see it very well. That's what stinks. I've tried to get a picture of it to show people, but it doesn't do it justice to what it looks like in person. It's this index finger. I feel like y'all can tell a little bit that it's darker, but not that well on camera. But yeah, it's like it was swollen, like so much bigger than my other index finger. Right now, it's actually back to its normal size, but it's just like a different color. This doesn't hurt all the time, but there have been a few times where if I'm just like doing something simple, like I could be using this hand to like wash dishes or just like picking up the kids' toys, and then all of a sudden my finger will hurt so bad. It'll hurt really bad up underneath my fingernail, and it'll literally feel like my finger is gonna like explode. But Samuel was saying that it must be like the swelling, and it's like it's swelling up underneath my fingernail, and since my fingernail is in the way, it can't really like, I guess, swell up completely. So that's why it hurts so bad. About the car situation, we no longer have a family vehicle because the van is totaled. Since the Transit is the one that caused the accident, they are supposed to be, I think, providing us with a rental car. We deserve to be able to have that, considering like I was just sitting there just like waiting my turn and I got hit, and then my car's just gone. And it really stinks because we didn't have that van for that long. Surely insurance will cover all that and we could get a new family car, considering the fact that I'm due in a few weeks. We got the van because I'm having a third baby, and then the van just got taken away, and now we don't have that. I know to a lot of people that it probably just wasn't the coolest vehicle ever, but that's like the newest vehicle that we've ever owned. It was a 2008, and I know to some people you're gonna be like,
Oh my gosh, that's like so super old. 2008, like that's not even new at all. Like it's almost 2020.
But to us, that's like the newest vehicle we've ever owned, and it was so nice to us. Okay, this is the last thing that I was going to talk to you about. The morning after I got home from the hospital, I took my shower and I was washing my hair, trying to be gentle because you know I have that bump, and I was like, you know, scared to like really scrub. So I was just like, you know, cleaning my hair, and all of a sudden I felt my head starting to get cut, and I just kept fiddling around gently, and it cut my head like a few times, and I was calling Samuel's name. He came in there and looked, but I had shampoo all in my hair, so he couldn't really see that well. I didn't want to rinse it out because I was afraid that like the glass would fall out and get in the tub and I'd step on it or something. But ultimately that's what I had to do. I had to just start rinsing my hair, and I don't know where the glass went. Like I don't know if it rinsed out of my hair and I didn't realize it and it went in the drain. But isn't that insane? I was in the hospital and I had people touching my head, like feeling the bump to see like, you know, my injuries. And never once did any of them find glass, and neither did I. Like, I feel like I would have noticed it from sleeping on it in the hospital. So it's just so strange to me that, like, I went all that time with that glass in my hair and I didn't even know. But honestly, they didn't thoroughly check my head. They just were like, where's your injury? And I was just like, I showed them and they, like, felt around that injury. And they didn't, like, you know, try to get glass on my hair or anything like that. I just thought that that was so crazy that there was glass still in my hair. I'm done doing the Bible study and making a list for things to pack for the hospital bag, my bag, and the baby bag. I feel like I'm probably missing some things, but I'll figure it out. And for now, I'm looking at the living room and the kitchen, and I need to get it in order, so I'm about to tackle this mess that she's created, little girl. If anybody has noticed, but in the clips that I showed you earlier, I showed myself making a cup of coffee, and then I sat down to do the Bible study and write down what I needed for the baby bag and stuff. And I planned on getting up and making my cup of coffee in the middle of that and drinking it while I finished doing all of that. But in the mix of all of that, I just like completely forgot about the coffee, and yeah, it's still sitting here. So it's probably nice and cold. And now Samuel is on his way to, well actually he's on his way home now, but he went to town and got some Papa John's pizza, and he's already on his way back home. So now I'm like, do I drink coffee whenever I'm about to eat pizza? Like, I haven't had my coffee for the day, and I want coffee today, but it's already 1, and I'm like, do I drink it now? Like, I don't know what to do. Such a big decision, I know. Whatever, I guess I'm gonna make the cup, and if I drink it, I drink it. If I don't, I don't, because it's already made. I just gotta put my milk and creamer in it, so. I guess it's not meant for me to drink coffee today, because I took 2 drinks and I was literally about to tell y'all like, it's not bad. Like, it might be room temperature, but it actually tastes good. And this darn fly was flying around me and the cup, and it just, you know, it just like ended its life in my coffee. So that's great. Okay, while Bexley's in the living room, I'm gonna give you a very quick bump date. This is how big I am now. And I feel like my bump just like grew hardcore while I was in the hospital. But like I got home and I was changing and I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh my gosh, my bump looks huge. This is my 35-week bump. Same symptoms as the last bump date that I gave y'all. See, this is why I can't do the weekly updates like most people do, because there's not enough that changes for me to be able to sit down and have a full video for y'all to talk about everything. The most I could tell y'all is that my last appointment, which was on Friday, the same day that I had my car accident, I was like 34 weeks and 5 days, and then I turned 35 weeks on this past Sunday. And I weighed 144 at my appointment, so I gained about a pound, I guess. So I guess I could just say that I gained a pound, and she's moving around like crazy. That's my quick update with barely any changes. We ate our pizza. It was so good but so filling. And I just laid Bexley down for her nap. She's trying to be a little butthead and not want to lay down because she was very hyper. We were like, you need a nap. And she was like running in circles in the living room, just like being goofy and silly. I just had to relay her down because she was standing up, throwing her little giraffe out of her bed. But she just laid back down. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Okay, well, it might help if I have it hooked up, you know. Now we're gonna try it again. Look who's home from school. Did you have a good day?
Yeah.
Good.
Papa, bring me with the floor.
Okay, we're gonna go through his backpack and see what homework he has and see if he was a good boy at school.
I love him smile.
Huh? He wants me to look and smile. Why? You want to pose for a picture? You want to pose for a thumbnail? Okay, we just posed for a thumbnail because he wanted to. Ew! Don't do that. That's disgusting. You got purple?
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's like a really good color. You got a sticker because you did a good job.
It's a Joel.
Oh.
That's
You
the-
got a book
it's-
to read for
that's-
today.
That's the yes,
So that's the only homework you have besides doing the sight words? We'll have to do this in a little bit. Ezra, I really need to tell you something very important, okay? Well, what I have to tell you is that I love you so much.
Why?
'Cause I do. You're so dramatic. You want me to open it? Okay, let me try. Pick one. Get one thing. There you go. You got a bunch of rocks for Daddy?
Here.
Oh,
What?
rock.
I'll give you flowers.
Oh, thank you, Ezra.
Wow.
She's like, this one's for me. We're back inside now, and we finished up his homework, and it's getting close to bedtime, so now he's relaxing and watching some YouTube. So anyways, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching our video, and if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to hit subscribe and to tap that bell so you're notified every time we have an upload. Thank you so much, and see you next time. You want to say bye? Don't pick your nose.
Bye, kids. Pick your nose, kids.